Our next guest, dubbed the world's best-selling, you like this, right? The world's best-selling living philosopher, whose books have sold more than 4 million copies all across the world.
That is right, and he's here with his latest work about the power of self-control and how you need discipline to succeed in life. That book called Discipline is Destiny. Please welcome back to the show, New York Times bestselling author Ryan Holiday. Ryan, thank you so much for being here. I am really excited about this because I don't have a lot of self-control. So when you started this book series talking about courage, now you're deep diving into discipline or self-control. It dates back thousands of years, but you think now is the best time to write about it. Why?
Yeah, we live in a world that our ancestors would be so jealous of. We have unlimited options, we have abundance, we have freedoms that they couldn't conceive of. But the flip side of that is that it's an opportunity, or you could say an obligation, for self-control, for self-discipline. The Stoics have this great line. They say, the most powerful person is the person who's under their own power. So are you being controlled by the devices, by the temptations, by all the things you can do, or are you in control? And I think the decision about what you do and don't do, the limits you set or don't set, this determines who you are and what you're going to be able to do in life.
I think we all apply self-control in different ways, whether it's eating, exercise, social media, whatever it is in your life. But you say think about this in 3 main parts. So walk us through the physical, emotional, and spiritual act of it.
Well, the physical is going to be the most basic, right? How much you sleep, how you dress, what you eat, when you wake up, the sort of basic habits will go into being a person. But I think I'm most interested in what we might call the temperamental side of self-discipline. I gave a talk to the Los Angeles Rams a couple years ago, and they had this great motto. It's keep the main thing the main thing. Because the main thing is to keep the main thing the main thing.
Yeah.
But that in a world of temptation and distraction and lots of opportunities, lots of things wanting your time, that takes self-discipline, right? To be in control of your emotions, to go, this is my main task, this is the main thing I'm going to do, I'm going to focus on that. And then I think the highest level of self-discipline, you think about the great Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius, becomes the emperor of Rome. He's the most powerful man in the world. Now he can do anything. No one can stop him. Actually, he needs self-discipline more than anything. And I think he has this great line to himself. He says, strict with yourself, tolerant with others. That's the other part. It's not just,
I like that.
It's not just, hey, I'm hard. It's called self-discipline for a reason. You can only apply it to yourself. You have to be understanding and empathetic of other people.
So I'm going to go off script a little bit because I'm wondering, what do you think are some of the biggest challenges for people when it comes to self-control and discipline, and what's one of the best secrets for getting over those?
Asking for a friend?
Asking for a friend.
So one of my rules is when I wake up in the morning, I don't touch my phone for the first 30 minutes to 1 hour that I'm awake.
Oh
my God.
That's self-control right there.
And I don't sleep with the phone in the room, right? It's like who controls?
How do you wake up?
The alarm is in the other room, so I got to get up and I got to go do it. And my thing is, I don't want to get sucked into that from the second that I wake up. I don't want to be reactive. I want to think, what do I have to do today? What's the headspace that I want to be in? What's the main thing? And I want to tackle that first. My other rule is like, do the hard thing first. So what's the big task for the day? Is it writing? Is it I don't want to schedule this morning meeting and this and that, and then it's 3 p.m. and you're like, what was I supposed to do today? And you've lost it.
So you do the hard thing first to focus on the hard thing first.
Yes.
Right? All right, one quick thing that we can do right now.
Yes.
If people are watching, want to get some self-discipline, what can we do?
When we think about, okay, you don't want to use my phone right in the morning. If you wake up at 10 o'clock, you got to use your phone. But if you wake up at 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock, if you have early, the morning's there for you. And you think about someone like Toni Morrison. She's this editor at Random House. She has 2 young kids. She's a single mom. And she goes, okay, if I want to be a writer, I got to get up early and do that first. She said, I want to make contact with the muses before I hear the word mom in the morning.
Oh my gosh.
And that's what it takes. You got, what does it take?
Yeah.
And how can I set up my life or systems so I'm not white knuckling it, but I know, hey, I got up early, I tackled the hard thing. Now anything else that happens today, that's extra.
And that sounds really fairly easy to incorporate, except when you work at GMA and 5 a.m. is when you need to be up on your phone.
Then you get up at 3 a.m.
Exactly.
Before you hear mom.
Ryan, thank you so much for being with us today. This is so cool. And his book, Discipline is Destiny, is out September 27th, everywhere books are sold.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.